All right, taking video of the sandhills again from the car. If I keep stopping, I'm never going to make it where I'm supposed to be. But anyway, there's a lot of water out here. As I remember, there was when I was out here last, areas that gather water. But again, the soil conditions and everything are just not conducive to a lot of cattle or farming. But it's not the lack of water, because I don't even think I'm past the 100th meridian at this point. And there are trees out here, although I think a lot of these trees are planted by people who may have interest in planting trees, like around their house, a ranch house, or a ranch house, no, or around the ranch, or windbreaks for some reason or other, or whatever the case. So you can see out here, I don't know what those trees were for. Maybe they were a windbreak of some kind, or a snow break, or whatever, but and then over here, I don't see any cattle. I have seen them, but I don't see them now. And there's, looking at hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of acres in my view all around, and 180 degrees, and I don't see any cattle. So I really don't know. What the story is. I'm going to have to look it up and see why exactly there can't be more cattle, because there's grass here that's a foot high, but I don't know if, I just don't know. So I'll plead ignorance on this one, at least temporarily. But as you can see, whomever I'm talking to, I don't know if anybody wants to watch these things. Even people I may send them to eventually or whatever, but I don't know what's the exciting thing, but I'm thrilled being out here, because I just love the isolation and the again, this really sums up my description of it as a combination of Ireland and because, oh, there's cattle. Oh, some of them, see, and there's quite a few of them that kind of gathered up closely. But you think with as many acres as there are here, that you'd see a lot more cattle. But then again, how do I know? I've never raised cattle. I am no cowboy. Not even an urban cowboy. Anyway, this is not dangerous doing this, because I'm not looking in the viewfinder. So, actually, if I'm taking things that are not very videography worth, it's because I'm really not looking at the camera. I'm looking at, oh, that's kind of interesting. I'm looking at the scenery and just pointing the camera. So this video might be very aggravating for anybody who ever does watch it. But you can see out there with the pretty flowers and such, greenery. But again, there's no cattle there. There's a little windmill for cattle, I guess, that's pumping water for them, I'm assuming. Boy, I know so little about ranches. I should have educated myself. There's cattle up there, up on the hill, way up there. But again, I've seen thousands of acres of this foot and a half high grass, and really overall very few cattle, heads of cattle. So I'm just going to continue with this video until I reach the top of that hill up ahead, and if it's nothing interesting, oh, there's a car. There is a vehicle, so I'm going to put my elbow on the console here. That was nice rest. And that wasn't a car, it was a truck, and there aren't many cars out here, because it's nobody's going to their accounting job, I think, on these roads. It's all cattle ranchers and such. Again, those are the sandhills. I mean, that's, and there's plenty of water. But again, you're looking at hundreds and thousands, actually thousands of acres of property, and the cattle are even not in this view, are not even visible. So I'm harping on that, but doesn't make any sense to me, so I've got to look into it further. Very pretty. I mean, it really is pretty. And the thing is, it looks like it's gotten enough rain. There were some ducks there sitting on there. There's rain. I think this is a migratory for some different kinds of species of birds, because there are various ponds and things throughout the sandhills and places to rest from north to south. And it's a huge area of the state. Pretty much the whole western half of the state. I'm in probably central Nebraska from north to south and east to west, and I don't know if I'm in the thick of it yet. Oh, there's a rancher. He waved, I waved back. I do like that about this. He probably thinks he knows me. Anybody on this road, he probably knows, but or it's just a friendly thing to do, which I used to know that was the case in Saratoga, Wyoming when I worked out there, but my God, it's been so long and since that was the case that I'm not used to that at all. I wish I was. It's a very nice part of living if you're experiencing that, but it really takes an area that's isolated with very few people. And I guess I'm in it. So I'm going to stop talking because I won't unless I shut the video off. That's apparent to me and anybody who might be watching this. But I'm going to... I feel like if it was Lewis and Clark, I would never, ever stop, walking. I would have been like, oh, let's go this way. Let's go that way. Let's see what's over this hill. No, over here. Okay, I'll meet you guys up there, but I want to see and explore this because I'm kind of that way with even just driving on this road. I want to see and take a video of what's upcoming, and that's why I like kayaking rivers more than lakes, because you never know what's around the bend. And just like roads like this, I love when they're squiggly and you can kind of, oh, now let's see, there's hay production out there. So this, I guess, is somewhat conducive depending on where you are and maybe elevation. Oh, well, there's a number of animals that are running towards the water right here that were, I don't know if they were groundhogs, I don't know if they were muskrats, I don't know, because there's water over there. But I think I'm getting close to this little town, whether it's a town or not, or a ghost town, I'm not sure. But as you can tell by the road, there's not much out here. And the animals, the mammals that are decent size probably outnumber the human beings anyway. So I'm going to shut this off. We're coming up to a house, and I'm hoping I'm not at a dead end for some reason, but I'll get back to this and figure things out a little bit more.